How's everyone doing? Mask here, back with another Ragnarok M Eternal Love video. Today we are looking at the Endless Tower. It is one of the best things you should do once a week. It resets weekly, and essentially you fight your way through floors. It says Endless Tower. I believe it's 1 to 100 is the max. I've only cleared up to 90 so far myself, but I know I could have kept going. I think it caps at 100, but that's not important. You fight through floors. You can team up with 5 people, battle through these floors. Every third, on every X and 3, so on like floor 3 and 6, every X and 3 and X and 6 floor is going to spawn either 1 or 2 mini bosses, depending how far through you are. And then on every 10th floor, it spawns an MVP. And then it starts spawning, I believe, 2 MVPs, perhaps around floor 50. So 1 or 2 MVPs. 1 or 2 minis. I think it actually starts spawning 3 mini bosses on those floor 3 and floor 6s when you get a little bit later even. But the really cool thing is you have every single person in your party has their own instance of dropped loot in Endless Tower. So unlike real world boss hunting, where one thing will drop and it's random who in your party gets that drop, in Endless Tower, every single person in your party could potentially get the same item. You could, off one Smoky, you could drop 6, or you could drop 5 raccoon leaves, and then everyone would get their own. So essentially, there's no penalty to partying up, so you get in a party with the strongest people you can, or anyone you can scrounge together, and battle your way through Endless Tower. To get here, you talk to the moose on the bridge on the right side of Isloot Island, and go to the... it's whatever one of his dialogues that talks about a tower. It's Origin of Tower, I believe. And then you're going to get in your party. Party leader's going to come over to this stone. Yeah, Origin of Tower. Here it is right here. So, Endless Tower. I've already cleared up to 20 myself. Now that brings me to the next thing to talk about this tower, though. So, Endless Tower... every single one of those mini bosses and MVPs that spawn are different. There's 10 different instances of every one of these, of every one of them. So on floor 20, if I'm in a world that ends in a 1, I have the X and 1 boss. If I'm in a floor that ends in a channel that ends in 2, I have the X and 2 channels boss. So all across everything, NA1, NA11, BR1, BR11, BR 21, NA21, OC1. Every single channel that ends in a 1 will have the same bosses, the same mini bosses, the same MVPs in Endless Tower. So every single week it resets, and there's 10 different copies of lists of bosses you could fight. Now a really cool thing you can do to maximize the amount of Zeny and the drops you can get from Endless Tower every single week is figure out which boss is on every single floor, get a list put together, and channel swap. So I'll go to I'm on floor 20 right now. I just channel swapped to get here. So we're gonna go ahead and go into this now. I'm on channel 3. I think it's, I don't know which one, doesn't matter. I'm on channel 3. I'm on floor 20, and I specifically chose this floor because it has a deviling on it. Wait, deviling was not who I wanted to fight. Omega Rip, dude. Now, actually, because I'm on channel 3, I just went and checked the boss that was in channel 3, and it was a deviling. I don't want to fight deviling on floor 20 because there are other bosses that have better loot than deviling. I think I'm also making a boss loot evaluation list, something I'm going to be working on and probably posting in my Discord. By the way, discord.gg/MasTV. You all should come and join the Discord. We have an awesome community growing in there. Tons of people talking all the time, helping each other out, grouping up for parties and stuff. And also it's where I'm recruiting members for my guild Legendary, who we also are recruiting. So come in Discord, check it out, apply to the guild if you want to as well, but just hang out because it's a really great place to get any of your questions answered. And yeah. But channel 3 had deviling on floor 20. I don't want to fight deviling. So looking at the chart I got for the bosses spawning, I want to go to channel 2 because I actually want to fight Drake. Drake's my boss choice for this floor. So we're going to go to NA2. Your level has surpassed the highest level in this channel. Ah! This happens to me too often. NA, we'll try NA12. Because NA12 will have the same loot as NA2. You cannot go to NA12. Fantastic. You alright? Why did I bother leveling up? You're just going to punish me for it. BR2. People in the BR channels, those are the real players. They got to be higher than me. Come on! Change line. BR12. Got it. Got it. Whew. Alright, now we're in channel 12. So, like I was saying, 12 is the same as 2. There's only 10 copies of the tower, and it's just basically copy and paste it across every single channel that exists according to the last digit in the channel number. So now I'm on BR12 right now. That counts as XN2, and there's going to be a Drake on this channel. 12 is the same as 2. NA math. So, I'm just gonna make a party because I can teleport my priest to come along with me, as long as they are actually in the party. If I could find them, it drives me nuts that they're not. Why can't my character just be at the top of this list every single time? Confirm. Only party leaders can open this up, and then anyone from anywhere can just accept the invite. So really only your party leader actually has to go and run to the tower. But now we're loading in. We've switched channels to an XN2 channel, BR12. We look at the monster to beat, and there it is, Drake. Drake is my choice out of all the available options for MVPs to kill at floor 20, of which are Deviling, Angeling, Drake, and Golden Thief Bug. Golden Thief Bug's a really good option as well. Actually, they're all great options, except for Deviling. Deviling's loot has really dropped in price. Entering Endless Tower. My priest is just taking half a second here. Drake drops the Luna Brooch and Fabric right now, which are great drops. That's one of the reasons I'm focusing him. And priest is here now, so we can run around and kill it. I can't imagine it takes more than 1 or 2 shots. Oh, he's actually got a decent little bit of health there. I'm not running any buffs. Or a Spursio. A Spursio from the priest would like double my damage. And there it is. So, let's check out... Ooh, Armament of Obedience. No, that's not worth anything, is it? 542k! Well, hello! That's what I'm talking about. Pick the boss that you actually want to... Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Change your channels. Pick the bosses that you actually want to fight. And really, really take advantage of your path through Endless Tower. Some bosses give terrible loot. Some mini-bosses give absolutely terrible loot. You can make so much more, Zeny, actually planning your route. And what I'm going to do with you, I haven't actually finished doing Endless Tower yet when I was recording this. Obviously, because of the power of editing and being able to skip time. So I'm going to basically make my optimized route. I'm going to pick every single channel I think is the best to be in for every floor, and I will share that with you guys at the end, near the end of this video. So stay tuned. Now here I am on floor 23. I'm still in BR12, which means I'm in an XN2 channel, and the mini boss that spawns, or the mini MVP, whatever you want to call it, that spawns on this floor is Eclipse. Now Eclipse I have valued, let's say, at only 8,500 Zeny per kill. How I come with that? How I come up with that number is I take every drop of the mini boss, multiply it through their drop rate, and that is the mathematical expectation of profit per kill of that boss every time you kill them. So 8,500 is extremely bad for a mini to kill. So we're gonna switch channels. We're on BR12 right now. I have my warp set to Islud, so I just warp right out of Endless Tower. We're heading to Islud. Gonna go right to the channel selector dude at the top. And while I'm running, I'm going to take a quick glance at my chart. By the way, the ET floor list chart is going to be posted on my Discord. It's discord.gg/masktv. It's going to be pinned in my Ragnarok general channel on the Discord, and I'm going to keep it pinned there every single week. So if you guys want to get your hands on this list, come and join the Discord. So we got Rotor Zyro right now is my favorite, and then Smokey and Ghost Ring. Those are the top three. So my options for floor 23, there's actually no Rotor Zyro in the whole thing, so I could probably go for Smokey. Smokey is on channels 3 and 7. And if I try to line it up on a double, I don't really like my options for any of them, so I'm just going to go to channel 3 or 7. Let's see what I can get in. NA 3. Your level has surpassed everyone on this channel. Come on. NA 7. I think I've been in NA 7 today. Gotta let me in. There we have it. NA 7. That's where we're headed. Going back to the boat. As long as I have the party, I'll create the party on my one character. The other one doesn't even have to run to the tower then. Didn't work because my other character was already in a party. There we go. Moose, Origin of Tower. I'll go now. We're gonna run up, jump in there, and then there should be a Smokey on. There's gonna be a Smokey on this floor. That's what the chart says. And if it's wrong, then well, let me know, because then we know it's wrong, so we can fix it. Make an updated one. Endless Tower, floor 23. Follow, let's go. Load into floor 23. There's our Smokey. Exactly who we want to kill. Smokey drops the Raccoon Leaf, which is worth 700k right now. It is a 3% drop rate, which, a little bit of math through there, values Smokey at about 21k per kill. So I'm going to try to turn off auto before my character runs and kills what spawns on floor 26. So here I am on floor 26. Once again, we're going to check. We're going to look at Toad. Toad is the mini-boss on this floor. Right now, I only value Toad is about as good as Eclipse, only worth about 8.5k per kill. So I'm heading out. I'm leaving. I'm not killing Toad. We're going to switch channels again. But now you guys get the drift. Switch channels. Find the right, use the list, use the chart, switch channels, hunt the bosses you want to hunt, and honestly, you're going to make a lot more money from Endless Tower than you normally do, just from putting your head down and running straight through it, especially when you start getting to the later floors, and some of the MVPs start having some pretty awesome loot. Getting a 5 times loot instanced MVP for your whole party, that's like hunting that MVP 5 times in the real world. An MVP spawns every 2 hours. That's 10 hours worth of MVP hunting in at one time. You can't really beat that. So I'm heading back up to the channel selector, but that's gonna do it. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit when I basically put together my optimal Endless Tower path for the week. Now, as far as picking the optimum path to go to make yourself the most money, number one, you have to put a dollar sign on each mini and each MVP that you have available to yourself. That is very significant. Having that dollar sign is going to change the way that is how you're going to actually make the map. Now, luckily, since originally trying to record this video, RO Guard has updated with a global. There's a tab here to switch to global and choose Mini MVP to absolutely see the path and help you plan the path you're going to take to get through Endless Tower every week. Now, the path that I plan on taking, of course, it starts with minis, and the highest valued mini for me still right now is Rotor Zyro. So I'm going to be starting in World NA19 or NA10. It all depends. I'm quite a high level now, so my world selection is quite limited. At 93, there's only so many worlds I can get into. So I'll find any world ending in 0 or any world ending in 9. And then taking a look at the 6th floor, we don't have any Rotor Zyros, so I'm going after Smokey, which is still my number 2. So starting off in a world that's X and 0 is gonna be my best bet. That's gonna be Rotor Zyro, Smokey, and that gets us to floor 6. Next up is the MVPs on floor 10. Now, RO Guard, it's Monday, so RO Guard not updated the data on floors 1 through 3. So there could be better options existing within floors 1 through 3, but I always like to get this done on Monday, get it out of the way, because then I can help a lot of other people get through Endless Tower as well. So I'll be doing it today. So with this options, Drake, all the little items Drake drops they add up, and they're worth so much right now, especially with double guild contribution coming out soon. Drake is your best bet. So I'm going to swap from NA10 to NA8 and clear floor 10 as Drake. Now we're switching back to the minis. Next up, we have floor 13. And these are all worthless. Smokey is one of the best bets, and that's going to be it. I'm switching to NA7, clearing Smokey. Moving on, I'm going to switch back to NA8, because that's where I'm going to clear Rotor Zyro, and that gets us to floor 16. Next up, we have floor 20. Once again, I'm switching to NA5 or 15 to kill Drake, and it could be any world ending in the number 5. Yes, it takes a second. Really, all it is a flywing. Back to Islude, set your save point in Islude, swap worlds real quick, and you make so much more money by actually mapping a path all the way through Endless Tower. So floor 20, I'm in NA5 or 15 now. We switch back. Floor 23 is an Eclipse. That's crap. We're going to switch over and see if we can find two good minis in a row, and we can. So we're going to go to NA8 or 18 and kill... Actually, it's going to be Rotor Zyro and then Smokey. So that'll get me 2 minis on 1 floor. Next up, we have the MVP on floor 30. On floor 30, out of these options, Frioni is absolutely the most profitable. That's going to be on NA19 or NA9. I'm going to kill Frioni. That leaves me on NA9, turning over to floor 33, which is a Toad, which is horrible. So I'm going to switch to... Ooh, my options here are very bleak. Honestly, there's no good options. Let's just probably switch over to... I'd probably kill Toad on NA19, and then we're going to swap and kill Rotor Zyro on NA4. And let's see what we have for MVPs on floor 40. On NA4, we're staying in floor 40 to kill Frioni. That's fantastic. Come back to the minis. We're on floor 4. We got a Smokey Toad, Smokey Eclipse, Rotor Zyro Eclipse. That's not terrible. Smokey Ghost Ring. Ghost Ring's actually the 3rd most valuable mini to kill. So we're gonna go NA8 or 18 and kill Smokey Ghost Ring twice on 43 and 46. Now we're going back to MVPs to look at what we got in stock for us on floor 50. On floor 50, Atros and Osiris is a pretty decent MVP lineup. Just pull up my cheat sheet I got here on the right. I've kind of spent my own time to put a value on every single Atros. I value at around 200k. Orc Heroes, 112. This double Orc. Having an Atros here pretty much outvalues every other option single-handedly, just because of how much Bloody Rune is worth and how consistently he drops it. So I am going to kill floor 50 in NA6 or 16 to kill this Osiris and Atros. And that leaves us at floor 50. Moving on, we got minis. I'm going to be floor 53. Pretty bad combos, actually. These are all not worth very much. I'm going to go NA... Actually, where were we just for NA... there's ease of not having to swap to always take it into consideration. So we're already on floor 6. So floor 6, we have double mastering. That's terrible. No way am I doing that. So let's go to NA5 to kill Rotor Zyro and Dragonfly. Those are actually respectable combo there. Rotor Zyro and Dragonfly. Now, looking at floor 56. It's going to take me a second to take a quick peek at my chart again for floor 56. Griffin, 18k. That's not great. Vagabond Wolf, 22k. Not much better. Dragonfly, I value at 15. Anubis, 19. So honestly, at this point, this whole floor is a pretty good wash. We're not getting much. We're not. Every single drop here is worth about the same. So 56. Let's start looking ahead at 60 and just line up a double. Here's double Atros. You ain't getting better value than that. No way. So we want to be in NA7. Let's go take a look at our mini option and NA7 for floor 56. And it is Vagabond Wolf and Anubis. That's totally fine. So NA7, 56, and 60 to kill this double Atros. That is a very, very good drop. Most of your party is going to come out with Bloody Runes worth over 200k just from clearing that one floor. Moving on from 60, we're going to have floor 63. Once again, all of these minis are worth pretty well the same. I'll just look up High Gun really quick. Now, yeah, you're not changing the money potential much at all going through either of these two floors. Probably avoid the mastering. That's about it. So let's look ahead to floor 70 then and just choose our 60 path off what we want to actually fight on 70. So the average person can't beat Kobold Leader. So we're going to avoid Kobold Leader every time we see him, which only gives us the options of NA19 or 9 and NA7 or 17. And now we have Moonlight Flower, Orc Hero, or double Orc Hero. So really the question is, what do we value more, Orc Hero or Moonlight Flower? I currently value Orc Hero at around 112k. Although the price of Slash has went down quite a lot, so my valuation should go down as well. And Moonlight Flower, I value at about 44k, and that's before anything started going down. So, Orc Hero, absolutely the better pick here. So, double Orc Hero is NA7 or 17, and any other channel that ends in the number 7. So that's where I want to be. So that's where I'm going to be for all of my 60s as well. So we're going to stay on 7. We're going to fight Orc Baby, Wood Goblin, Anubis Mastering. The difference is just not enough to really be worth you switching at this point. And floor 70, we're going to kill double Orc Hero. And a lot of people finish their ET run every single week right here at 70. Because it starts getting very much extremely harder to push past 70. Looking ahead at floor 80, Kobold Leader, Baphomet, Kobold Leader, Dark Lord, Time Holder, Owl Barons are beatable. Owl Barons are beatable, but the AoE is kind of hard for a party. This is base stuff. Like most of these mobs, really, really strong 5-man parties or extremely geared people can manage. But your best bet is on 80 is going to be Orc Hero and Moonlight Flower. Or obviously the double Owl Baron. Those are going to be the easiest options. Time Holder, Dark Lord, Kobold Leader, Baphomet. They're going to give you extremely hard time. So you have NA19 or NA10 to actually clear on floor 80. And then coming over to floor 90, you got a pretty easy time with Orc Lord, Orc Hero on anything that ends in 4. Spashire is going to give you a hard time. Once the same combo on 6, that's pretty easy to beat. And double Orc Hero on anything that ends in 9. So there's actually a pretty easy path for you to clear all the way to NA90, or sorry, floor 90. You just have to know this Endless Tower trick, and a lot of people don't. I've explained it to so many people, and that's why I wanted to make this video and really just get it out there, walk you guys through my thought process, show you how I choose my path, because you need to know how to choose the path. You're not just going to look and find the path posted every week, although I am going to share my path of the week every week in my Discord channel under the Endless Tower channel. That's a great place to come and see. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with Endless Tower on my stream. I'm going to it's one of my subscriber perks on my stream is going to be doing Endless Tower carries weekly, and that'll be one of the things you can get into those parties if you're a subscriber. So that's kind of neat. It works really, really well for carrying your alts. So you have a potential to make tons and tons of money by getting one of your alts into a carry party. and getting it pulled through Endless Tower. Honestly, there's a ton of money for you on the table right there. But so make sure you come check that out. It's twitch.tv/MasKScarin. I stream live most days of the week. Still nailing down a concrete when I go live time. It's kind of tough when you don't really want to stream your daily grind because it's a lot of boring AFK stuff. So there's a lot of, you can't really start streaming till later in the day when you're kind of done that. But 80 to 90, the minis in between 70 and 90, if you just look at the combos here, some of the best minis to beat are, money-wise, are going to be Mutant Dragon, but that was more when Ivory Lance was still worth a mill. Mutant Dragon's really been knocked off her high horse. At this point, pretty much every mini that you're going to see post 70, almost every mini in general, to be honest, it's really hardly worth. I wouldn't even swap worlds for minis anymore, to be honest. The minis are just not worth a big of a difference. I mean, to dodge lunatics and toads, it's understandable. Like, it's nice to swap for Rotor Zyro. He really does have some nice drops really early. But once you get past floor 50, I probably wouldn't waste any time swapping for minis anymore. It's just not going to make enough of a difference for you. Mutant Dragon is really nice. The Ivory Lance is not a bad drop. Clock Tower Manager is pretty easy to kill. It's nice to get them snuck in as a mini. It's actually really nice to swap for Chepit or Shepe. I don't really know how people say this name, but she's very easy to beat. In Endless Tower, has some awesome drops, is the highest level boss you can fight in the game. So it's nice to sneak her into Endless Tower and beat her there. Kind of get a little ahead of the game on getting her stuff to drop. So I would probably try to be an NA 19 for floor 83 this week, because there is one of her in there to pick up a kill on. Miss Elaine's very good. That chance at a Biotite drop. Basically, that's it. You guys get it. ROGuard.net has a. You go to the top of ROGuard.net. You go to Game and Endless Tower section. Make sure you have Global displayed on the drop box on the right side. To show you guys what it's right here. Global C. Make sure you're on Global or C, whichever server is the right one for you. But that's gonna do it for my video today. Hope to see you guys catching me live in stream. Come talk to me. I'm always available. And I'm always available on Discord as well. Discord.gg/MasKTV. Come say hi. Send me a message anytime. And yeah, stay awesome, everyone. Hope you're having a great time with Ragnarok. I sure still am. I'm playing it way too much all day, every day. See you again tomorrow. Until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.